Every single thing you do in your life has a reason behind it. You wake up in the morning because you have somewhere to go. You go to school because you want knowledge. You want knowledge so you can get a job. You want a job so you can earn money. You want money so you can feel secure, comfortable, maybe even happy. And this chain never really ends. But here's the question most people never stop to ask. What is all of this actually for? What is at the very top of the ladder we're climbing every single day? More than 2,000 years ago, Aristotle asked the same question, and his answer was simple but uncomfortable. The ultimate goal of human life is happiness. Not success, not fame, not money, happiness. And not just for humans. If you strip life down to its core, every living being is moving away from pain and toward well-being, toward peace, toward something that feels like happiness. Think about it for a moment. If I asked you right now, honestly, do you want to be happy? Your answer wouldn't need thinking. Of course you do. We all do. Yet here's the strange part. If happiness is what everyone wants, why do so few people actually feel happy? We chase it constantly. We work for it. We sacrifice for it. And still, it always seems just one step ahead of us. That's because most of us are searching for happiness in the wrong place. We are taught directly or indirectly that happiness lives outside of us, in achievements, in relationships, in money, status, approval, comfort. And when we reach those things, we do feel something. Excitement, pleasure, relief, but it fades. That feeling is not happiness. It's pleasure. Pleasure is intense, but temporary. Happiness is quiet, but lasting. Pleasure depends on conditions. Happiness depends on clarity. And when we mistake pleasure for happiness, we end up trapped in an endless cycle of wanting more. More success, more validation, more control. So how do we break that cycle? Ancient wisdom offers a powerful idea. Your happiness follows the quality of your mind. A disturbed mind creates suffering even in comfort. A clear mind finds peace even in difficulty. In other words, happiness is not something you chase. It's something that follows you when your inner world is aligned. So the real question becomes, how do you create that alignment? Let's talk about it. The first step is accepting reality. Life is not designed to be smooth. There will be good days. There will be bad days. There will be loss, disappointment, uncertainty. Most of our suffering doesn't come from what happens to us, but from our resistance to what happens. We say, this shouldn't be happening. They shouldn't have treated me like this. I don't deserve this. But reality doesn't negotiate. When you stop fighting what already is, something changes. You still feel pain, but you stop adding suffering on top of it. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It means seeing clearly, and clarity gives strength. The second step is generosity. This may sound strange, but generosity is one of the fastest ways to experience real happiness. Not because you gain something, but because you stop obsessing over yourself. When you give without expecting anything in return, your time, your attention, your kindness, something inside you opens. You feel connected. You feel meaningful. And that feeling lasts far longer than any purchase ever could. You don't remember every meal you've eaten, but you remember moments where you helped someone when they needed it. Because happiness isn't about accumulation. It's about contribution. The third step is forgiveness. This one is difficult, but it's essential. Holding on to resentment feels like strength, but it's actually a burden. It keeps you tied to the past. It keeps wounds open. Forgiveness is not saying what happened was okay. It's saying, I refuse to let this control my inner peace anymore. And just as important, you must forgive yourself. You are not the same person you were years ago. You didn't know then what you know now. Growth requires compassion, not punishment. When you release the past, you create space for peace. The fourth step is letting go of expectations. Expectations are silent contracts we make with life and with people without their consent. And when those contracts are broken, we suffer. We expect others to behave a certain way. We expect life to reward effort fairly. We expect things to go according to plan. But life doesn't work like that. Letting go of expectations doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop demanding. You still set goals. You still try, but you stop tying your happiness to outcomes you cannot fully control. And when you do that, disappointment loses its power. You become flexible, resilient, free. At that point, happiness is no longer something life gives you or takes away. It becomes something you carry with you. Real happiness is not loud. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't depend on perfect conditions. It's a quiet confidence, a sense of inner balance, a feeling that even when things are difficult, you're okay. This is what philosophers meant when they spoke of a good life. Not a life without pain, but a life guided by clarity, virtue, and awareness. And the beautiful part is this: happiness is not reserved for special people. It's not something you earn once and keep forever. It's something you practice every day, in the way you think, in the way you react, in the way you treat others and yourself. There's an old saying that captures this perfectly. When you stop expecting, you stop suffering. Life is short, shorter than we think. So live it consciously. Listen before you speak. Think before you react. Forgive before bitterness grows. And don't postpone joy for a future that isn't guaranteed. Walk your own path, quietly, honestly, because in the end, happiness isn't waiting for you at the top of the ladder. It's built step by step, by the way you climb.